Erin, aka StrawberriChan, and the lighting's going very dark, so I'm sorry if the background's all dark and everything. It's fine. So yeah guys, this is another video in the VEDA series. So today I thought I would talk about growing up goth. So I've been wanting to make this video for a while on my channel anyway. Besides, not just for VEDA, I've been wanting to make this sort of like a thing on my channel. So yeah, I thought I would do it for VEDA. So talking about growing up goth, alternative, whatever, and how like I got into this fashion, very the style and the lifestyle and everything. So my mum was a goth in the 80s, and that's in the 80s, and my dad was a mod, so my mum loved like the sort of goth fashion. If I can find any really old photos, I should put them like here. But yeah, ever, because she was like a proper goth. That's where I got, so I used to look at, like, she used to show me like old photos of her, tell me stories of like when she used to go to London and used to go to like these goth clubs and like wait outside and see all these different famous people that used to go in the queue with her and look her up and down and be like, you can go in or you can't go in, and it used to really like play off my imagination, because I was like, oh my god, that's what I want to be like when I'm older. So yeah, I guess my first, it's not really a goth band. So I got into Linkin Park when I was in primary school, and I remember this because my cousin at the time was sort of like a 90s goth. She, she would wear the hoodies and the skirts and the ripped tights and everything. And she used to play Linkin Park all the time, and I was like this, and I fell in love with Linkin Park straight away. I used to love the music videos. I used to remember having a VHS tape like recorder, and I used to record all of their music videos so I could watch them on repeat. And like my favorite video was In the End, because I just loved all these visuals. I thought they were real because I was only young. I think I was about 7 when that came out. So one day, like when I was in like town with my gran, we went to Kathmandu, which was like an old, it's not there anymore, but it used to be like a goth shop, and it used to sell like band hoodies, band stuff, goth clothes. It used to sell everything. And I remember begging my gran I wanted a Linkin Park hoodie, and there was one going really cheap, so I had a Linkin Park hoodie. I think it's when they just released Hybrid Theory, with the army guy on the front. It had like the army guy on the front, it was black, and the army guy was in red, and it had sort of the beigey background with Linkin Park on it. And I used to wear it all the time. I wore it everywhere. I used to wear it for school, and no one really bullied me for it, surprisingly. Like none of the girls in my school really bullied me for it. I was just kind of like, this is my thing. I love it. Another thing as well, like every Saturday when I used to go to my gran's, my gran would put on horror movies for me. So I used to have like a bacon sandwich and like watch horror movies. I used to watch like Dracula, all the Anne Rice films. I used to watch all sorts of films. I used to watch like Hellraiser and things like that. She had like all these horror movies on video, so I used to just watch them every time I came over to hers. Then when I started to leave primary school, I let go of like certain people in my past, and I was now in sort of my own person. I wasn't like friends with anyone. It sounds so horrible when I say that. I wasn't friends with anyone. Ooh. No, but I was kind of like my own person, I wasn't like, new me, new start. And I became sort of goth and alternative in year 9. So I think it was just through music really. I used to, on the early days of YouTube, I used to just like play Linkin Park videos, watch Linkin Park videos, and then like in the recommendations I used to like there was like 3 Days Grace. I was like, oh, I got into 3 Days Grace, and then I found Marilyn Manson, and I got back into Manson, and I got back into all these different things, and it was just like I felt so like whole and like with music, but I still couldn't dress the way I wanted because clothes were expensive and I didn't have enough money to get clothes myself because I was only 12 or 13 years old, so I would just do it with my hair. So I started dyeing my hair in year 7. Yeah, I had like red highlights, and then I dyed it all black, and I had like flashes of different colours in it. Sometimes it would be pink, sometimes it would be burgundy, sometimes it would be blue. The school wasn't happy about it, but I could play around with fashion. So I used to wear like the black studded gloves, but I used to always get told off because they were a health and safety hazard. Like And basically when they used to tell me to take them off, when they walked away, I used to put them back on again. I used to wear like a long black skirt for school, and then I would have like I would wear my gothic necklaces and things that I used to get from Claire's, because there was no other goth place there which I could afford to buy things from. So I used to have like my spooky like goth necklaces and like my bracelets and everything. And I had this long black skirt, yeah, and I had my hair and everything. But I got the fair share of bullying, especially in year 9, because my best friend passed away when I was in year 9. So I started like developing my style very much after that. I found it sort of like a comfort thing, like the music and everything. But every non-uniform day I used to come in like full goth outfit. Like I used to come in like with like my hair all back combed. I used to do the proper winged eyeliner when I could get the wings to go the right way. Like one would go that way, one would be a little bit up and one would be a little bit down, but no one could tell the difference really. They would just say, oh, it's fine, Erin, don't worry. I remember one non-uniform day my friend back combed my hair when I had it blonde and it just looked like a hair bale. I was head to toe in black denim, so it looked insane. Yeah. But you know, I used to get called names. I used to get called devil slut, which is one of my favorites. I am actually getting a tattoo symbolizing that on my leg. I'm getting like a naked Betty Page dressed as Satan on my leg, so that's why I'm getting that. But yeah, and then as soon as I went into like college and stuff, like I had started making some money. I started like getting my own clothes and getting my own stuff. So I used to have like, I bought my first pair of New Rocks. I had like some goth clothes, but I got into different styles of goth. Like I used to really like, I got into like the Japanese version of goth. Like I used to really love Malice Miser. Mana-sama is one of my like fashion icons. The first sort of goth gig I went to, sort of gothic music, I actually went to see the Birthday Massacre when they played the O2 Academy when I was 16 years old. So I just left school and I'd been a fan of this band all the way through school. The basically I wouldn't be where I am. I'd probably be like I'd be dead if I didn't have Birthday Massacre and Emily Autumn in school, because they were like my favourite bands along with Linkin Park. And it was just like so spiritual, like to see them live and everything. And I was just like, I was made, because Chibi the singer noticed me like so many times, and I was just like fangirling in the queue and everything. It was very good. But now if I could say anything for like growing up goth, it's like people should like be more respectful of people's like fashion choices, lifestyle choices, like sexuality choices, body choices, health choices. Like if you want to do or wear a certain thing and someone else doesn't want you to do it, you should still do it. Like don't listen to that person, because I did that a few times and I really regret it. Like there's a lot of things like I wanted to do but I didn't do because of certain people and things, because like especially in college, because like I felt very much outcasted when I was doing a music student, because that's where I met my boyfriend. So it wasn't all too bad, but we were sort of like the goth band, you could say, because we would do things like, we would perform things like Lordi and stuff like that, and the other group would do like Fleetwood Mac, and like they would be dressed very plain. And then there's me with my bright red hair. I actually did have bright red hair back then. I had like bright red hair. I used to wear my big leather jacket and everything, and I had like I used to wear like all the goth shirts, and I had like my ripped leggings and everything. So yeah, I know what it's like to be outcasted and stuff. It's not very nice, and people should be more accepting, especially in this day and age, to people's like choices and stuff. Like being goth isn't horrible or anything. It's just, you know, it's just a normal thing. And oh, the lightings came back, so now you can see my room. But yeah, that was just my little video talking about how I became goth and grew up goth. And you know, I'm not gonna stop. I like being spooky. I much prefer being spooky and like different and unique and trying different fashions and just like being plain. I mean, I don't have a problem. Like some days I dress normal, like I'll just wear like a slouchy jumper and like a pair of shorts. But you know, I like dressing up. I like dressing like this. I like how I look, you know. And you know, if you like how you look, that's all that matters. Okay, so yeah guys, I will see you in the next video, which is coming out soon. So if you like the video, please give it a like. That'd be awesome. Yeah, and that'd be really cool, because it does help out the channel. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. yeah, and if you do love it, please subscribe because it really helps out the channel, and I would love to have more Blobfish fam in the fam. But yeah, I will see you in the next video, which is coming out soon. And oh yeah, if you don't like your video, poo you while you're watching the video. Go eat Pocky and smile. So yeah guys, I'll see you in the next video, which is coming out soon. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye!